Your Hauraki.
Oh shit, that's the wrong one. It's the wrong one, sorry.
Fan of the Hauraki Big Show podcast? Make sure you check out more from Jase, Mike and Keyzie on their Instagram at Hauraki
Jase,
Big Show.
don't talk over the top of it.
7 every weekday on Radio Hauraki.
Is there a reason
Thanks,
why
mate.
I can't turn that down?
Thanks, mate.
Like, when I turn it down, it's always at about a 4. It's never at a 0.
That's weird. No, I have no idea.
So currently...
What about that? Did
it's
that
on-
do anything?
Currently it's on 0 and I can hear the music and you and everything else.
Can you hear that? I'm turning this headphones thing here down. Is it?
No.
You think I'm taking the piss? Is a
Yeah.
headphones knob here that I don't know what it does, and I thought
Right.
it might have been that.
Like,
Yeah.
I've just turned my volume to 0,
Yeah.
and I can hear you,
Yeah.
and I can still hear the music.
I can hear the music too.
I mean,
Freaky, man.
you'd think that if you turned it down to 0,
Zero.
it'd be no sound.
But it's not. It's about a 4. It's
Yeah.
about 40%. Zero's about 40%.
No, I'd say it's only a
30%.
2 for me, but I can
Oh.
definitely hear it.
Oh,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
no, about a 4.
I think that's more of a his ears situation.
Yeah. I've got milky ears.
I'd say so.
I've got really milky ears, so
Yeah.
that'll be why.
Do you have
Oh.
any
I've got a
orifice
I've
that's
got-
not milky?
I've got really tiny ear canals.
Really?
Yes. Look at my ears.
Yeah, it's not. It's not how it works.
Little monkey ears. Got little monkey ears for Hoity.
Little ooh ah.
Yeah.
Have you got big ears?
Yep. Oh, not big ears, but they
I've
stick
got
out.
big ears. Mine stick out too.
No,
Jesus,
they're
they're
not big.
huge, Keyzie.
They're not big. They just stick out.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
I
don't
can
know.
stick
They're
out.
There's a
massive.
difference.
Like, I can see you being 80 and just being all ears.
Well, that's the thing. I went to a funeral the other day, and there's some old boys there. God damn, those ears get big,
Yeah,
boy.
they do,
Oh,
eh?
god damn.
And because we've all
Right.
got big snozzers, so we're going to be all
So your ears
Nose
keep
and
growing,
ears.
your nose keeps growing.
And I tell
hair
you what-
grows on all of it.
yeah.
In all honesty, you're bullous.
Oh, yeah. Well,
I mean,
I've
I've seen some
they fall
absolute
danglers.
donkers on, an
Weird.
80-year-old man.
How have you seen an 80-year-old
Just
man's balls?
massive bullous.
Yeah.
How have you seen them? What have you been doing?
With my eyes, Keyzie.
No, I know. Have you been Googling it, or have you been seeing them firsthand?
Googling
First-hand.
80-year-old
First-hand.
balls.
Right.
Yeah.
First-hand shandy.
I used to work in a nursing home.
Were you nursing a
Free of charge.
semi?
Yeah. But no, seriously. Ears, nose, and bullous for old people.
Right.
And you get the hair growth too,
Yeah.
Hey.
in the old eardrums.
Did you
Real
guys
class.
Did you guys see my update in the chat of the gym guy today,
Oh, yeah.
and how he keeps taking it to new levels?
Why don't you just ask him out, dude? It's getting embarrassing, like,
Yeah.
straight up.
Yeah,
you love
totally.
him. Why don't you marry him?
I don't love him. He makes me
It's like when you
sick to my stomach.
have a crush on a girl in primary school and you pull her pigtails and
Yeah.
you treat her mean
Kick
and
her on
then
the shins.
but it's got all the same kind of vibe, Keyzie.
Yeah.
Just ask him out, man.
So this is a guy
He'll
who,
say yes, you're famous.
Yeah, I
At the
mean,
gym.
you just go him.
No, so at the gym, there's a guy who I can't stand going to the gym because I don't like gym people. Because there's guys who lift weights and grunt a lot and wear tight shirts and have goatees and bulgy eyes and all sorts of things. But there's this one guy who was talking about giving some guy a hiding the other day whilst leaning against this machine that this girl was on. Today, same guy comes in again. He was doing loud hissing noises. He hadn't even picked up the dumbbells yet.
Right. Slaking himself up.
Yeah, I'm like, if you're gonna
Standard, man.
it's,
I do that.
Do you?
Aye.
Yeah.
and like he doesn't.
I just want to make sure everyone's watching.
Well, that's
Right.
what
I
it
pick
seemed
up
like.
like 12 kilos.
And then so he was, he's hissing and hissing, and his missus was there ready to spot him. So she's spotting him, and he's doing like
Oh,
They were doing spots.
all these
How-
hisses.
is he looking good, man? What are we talking about? I just want to get a proper mental image here of what we're dealing with.
Okay, so
How tall?
my height,
Hot.
big fella,
Hot.
muscly,
Oh,
in
yeah,
good
hot.
shape.
How
Real
old?
good shape. Oh, I reckon he'd be 35.
What color are his eyes?
Don't know.
What color is his hair?
Don't know. He always wears a hat.
You've got
I
a
mean,
hat on and I
surely-
can see your
I can see
hair.
your hair.
Well,
Yeah,
he probably doesn't wear his hat backwards. though.
I can't. No, he does wear his hat backwards. I can't look up at him for long enough without starting to seethe with rage and then have to
You
look
don't
away.
want to. You don't want to make eye contact because he's
Yeah,
too
yeah,
hot.
yeah.
Some
See,
of
make
the
contact.
beautiful woman, you don't want to look at her eyes because you just can't do it. You know what I mean? That's
Yeah,
all your
yeah.
thing,
So
isn't it?
he's
Well hung?
He's hit. I haven't seen his penis like you, Jase.
Well,
I don't
no,
just
you were
look
saying-
at people's penises
But
willy
good
nilly.
looking dude. Good
yeah,
looking dude.
yeah, good looking.
No,
built like
honestly,
a brick shithouse. Okay.
He's the kind of guy you go for. Full credit. You're in good shape.
Good,
if he didn't know
Now,
and
what about
constantly
his missus?
act like a I don't know. Didn't look at her. I was too busy looking at him.
No,
Seething with
I
rage.
need to know about the missus.
yeah, yeah.
So she's shorter. Oh, see, this
Shorter
is.
than 6'3", 6'2". What are you?
I was going to finish the sentence, but that's all right. Let me. She's shorter than 6'3". She's probably mid-5s, I don't know.
Yeah.
Fit, whatever. Good-looking chick.
There
All
we
good.
go. It's okay for you to say someone's good looking, Keyzie.
Yeah, I mean,
Well, the reason I don't want to is because this is a podcast that anyone
I
could
know
listen
that
to.
I know that your father-in-law listens to this podcast,
Yes.
but we know that he thinks that you're a good man, and that's the main thing.
Yeah.
you sure
It
there's
doesn't
not
have to
an-
be true.
there's
No,
not
no,
an
no,
element-
that's not what I'm worried about.
Are
I'm
you
worried
sure
about-
there's not an element that you find
What?
her really attractive?
Her?
And
jealousy.
and you're resentful of the fact that this guy's
Jase.
really cut
While
and
you're
a
doing your
good-looking
stretches.
fella, and he scored the lady of your dreams.
The lady of my dreams is at work right now across the road at her work, and I'm talking about my wife.
Oh, yeah.
And I know there's a
Okay.
massage parlour just across the road as well, so
Yeah,
that
there
could
is.
have
I
been
was going
quite...
to say there is a massage parlour across the road.
Not that I know them all off by heart.
Okay,
But
okay,
the- hang
good
on.
picture painted there. Yep.
The reason I didn't
How
want to
old's she?
describe, the reason I didn't
How
want
old's
to,
she?
How old
the
was she?
reason I
How
didn't
old's
want to,
she?
the
How
reason,
old's she?
How old?
25. The reason I
Thank
didn't
you.
want to
25.
describe,
Okay.
the reason I didn't want to describe who they are is in case they start listening, and then they've got this audio description. It's like, wow, he's
Sure.
describing us. You
Yeah,
know?
well, look, yeah, they're going to know if they start listening to this. They'll know straight away because there's only one guy down there going hiss.
his
Yeah, totally.
and he's doing it before he's
And
looking the
he'll
weights.
recognise the fact that he said he was going to do that dude over when you
Yeah.
mentioned that as well. So what I reckon you should do, Keyzie, is when he's having a shower...
Hang on, can I just
Kill-
before
no,
you
but
say
wait.
this? Well, hang on, wait. After hiss, and
Yeah.
then does the weights, his missus spots him as he puts them down. Goes ah! As he's putting them down, and then at the end stands up. His mate comes over, and they feel each other's guns.
That's hot.
Yeah, that is really hot.
So what
what
he
you got to
doing
do... What you got to do, Keyzie, is when he's in the shower, you know,
There's just going to be some
go
you
and
at the retirement
identify
home.
yourself. Get into a bit of a tussle, maybe a bit of soap. You know what I mean? Get into a bit of a embrace and a wrestle, and just see where it goes from there.
and then just go fancy a hand shandy, mate.
Copper. yeah.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie. The Hauraki Big Show, weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
What exercise was he doing?
Sitting down, dumbbell, shoulder press,
Right.
and the thing is with this guy, he's in good nick. He's got great technique.
love him.
He's probably good at fighting because he's always punching the bags and stuff. And I'm just like,
it's a bag puncher.
he's the kind of guy who I'd be full credit. Like, wow, he's a beast, man. He can lift a lot. He's good at whatever.
Yeah.
But the way certain people carry on at the gym makes me hate everyone.
Yeah. Well, not everyone. It's not her fault that he's a dick.
No,
it's weird
absolutely.
that his mate was grabbing his biceps.
Both of them were grabbing each other's guns and going, "Fuck, man!"
I mean, well, in fairness, whenever Mogi turns up
Yeah,
to
you're
the
always
show,
pulling
I'm
at my
always
pants.
having a little go at him.
yeah, but I'm used to you just koala bearing him as soon as he walks in the door.
Yeah,
Like,
well-
but that's not like a gym thing.
That's not at the gym. We leave it for work.
Yeah. I mean, if I was at the gym with Mogi, I'd do the same thing.
It's weird that they're
I'd be
grabbing
feeling
his
him all the time.
biceps because that's not a bicep exercise.
No, I think his mate came over and was like, "Bro, your guns are getting big.
Oh, yeah.
The pythons."
Oh, big dog.
And so I'm just sitting
You know,
there.
it'd be
doing
cool
my-
if you could just join in, eh? Because it sounds like you'd get a lot. That's the kind of chat you've got.
Yeah, I wouldn't call big guns a python.
You know what? Well, that comes from Hulk Hogan.
Hulk Hogan.
The
Oh,
24-inch python. He says he's got 24-inch pythons. This sounds like Keyzie, like you've gone to a new school. There's some cool kids at the school, and
They're
you
not
hate
cool.
them. But then once you get to know them, you really like them, and they'll probably be your best buds forever. That's where I'm picking where this is going.
I hope so.
And what I like about this is this is going to have an arc. You're either going to end up best mates with them, going out for a few beers, hissing doing before you do your weights and shouting as you're chucking them down, or they're going to smack you over. One or the other.
I feel like it's going to be the second one.
My
and the worst part
vibe,
is they could definitely smack me over.
my vibe on it is what I was saying earlier. I think you're desperately attracted to his partner, and you're harboring resentment about the fact that he's going out with her when you're already attracted to her.
really going out
And you
with
realise
him?
that you're still a bit. You're not cut. You're not.
What?
You're not really muscly like this guy is, and so there's some resentment there.
I
And it's
could be
coming
muscly,
in.
And so
though.
there
Yeah.
should be.
Yeah.
It's like the back of a comic book where you've got what do they call it? A 30-pound weakling.
Yes.
And you've got Captain Beefcake comes along and kicks sand
in his face.
You're the guy with sand in his face.
Yeah.
I don't get that reference, but to be fair, like I could get beefcake size pretty quick if I
Oh,
wanted to.
yeah.
Can I just
way you eat.
give you some advice, Keyzie, here? Some genuine advice.
Beefcake, not beef it, yes.
You got a lovely wife, man.
Don't
And
turn it
you've-
into this.
you've-
Don't you dare.
You've only been married a little short time. I understand it's freaking you out, the commitment,
Yeah.
you know, and stuff, and the old Keyzie wandering
I hate
eyes
those.
come out. But just,
They do come out too.
Hey, listen, you're doing well, mate. Just hang in there.
Thanks, man.
All right.
She's just so hot. And I'm so jealous.
Yeah. Oh, well.
Oh, well.
Anyway, it's all good, isn't it?
Yeah. It's really annoying.
You like that?
Your Hauraki Big Show Keyzie word of the day is
Guns.
Have you never heard of pythons before?
No. Well, I have, but not in the context of arms.
Oh, yeah. Keyzie words. Send them all in. Today's Monday. We'll have to call someone.
Yeah,
send
man.
all the Keyzie words into the
That's
Hauraki
so
Big
true.
Show via messages and include your cell phone number. We could be calling you with a prize pack. Bloody all sorts of stuff. Also, follow us on Instagram at HoityJ, at Mr. Mike Minogue, at Chris Key NZ, and also Producer Pugs at Call Me Pugs.
Thanks, mate.